Alright folks, Pacini's Idiot, we are back. We have grabbed as many stars as we can. Let's head on to chapter 3. Hey, so they say that money can't buy happiness, and our latest victim proves it. Wealth, socialite, blah blah blah. Let's calm down, Martine. Secret is this woman is daring to quarrel with me about the merits of the wine. Monsieur, stupid sommelier qualification does not mean you know more than me about. Mademoiselle, you are as infuriating as Madame Bateman. In fact, you are even worse because you are French. You should know better. N'importe quoi. How silly was I to come here to buy wine when you clearly are good for nothing? Whoa. Stop fighting. Martine, you better get back to the precinct before the chief finds out about your little outing. And Mr. de Chateau, you said the victim was infuriating. Secret Chase will need to speak with you once you've calmed down. Ooh. Ooh la la. I would give to be back in my Provençal hometown where people actually know the meaning of culture. Yeah, well, you'll be staying in good old Grimford until we get answers from you. Why did you say Mrs. Bateman was infuriating? Because that vexatious woman would not stop arguing with me about the wine. She was impossible to work for. The dernier straw was earlier today, and I was sharing a platter of delicious figs with Miss Linares when Mrs. Bateman has had audacity to declare that California wine was superior to Bordeaux. Such declarations are sacrilege, I tell you. The woman had to be stopped. By drowning her in a barrel of wine? Monsieur, how could you think I would sacrifice such a delectable vintage in this manner? I think it's her friend, honestly. Ace, it's clear that the French people have strong feelings about wine, but would this de Chateau guy have killed his employer in an argument over it? In any case, we still got a bit of detective work to do for to catch Cora Bateman's killer, and since we still got wine on our minds, I think we should continue our investigation by taking a look at the underground cellar. Let's go, Ace. That's who he looks like. He looks like the guy in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when they go to the restaurant. Totally looks like it. I can't remember if it was female or if we just knew that someone that wrote it was female. Oh wow, I can't find anything. Shoot, sucks. I got stuck on the ham. Oh my goodness, it's because it was like slices of ham. Oh brother, that was my bad. Hey, so what's this weird device? It has a keypad like a phone, but it's unusually large and clunky. The screen's been smashed. Maybe we can still unlock the device and make it work. And this torn photo is worth putting back together, I agree. Ace, it's almost time for our killer to stop and smell the wine, so let's do this. I agree. Alright. Wow, this is the first time I've had to do this. Alright, well they put the combo frenzy now, and that I think screwed everything else. So sorry, I had to restart the stream. We're back on. Let's do it. Old ML? No. 4 liter. Ooh, that's not it? Oh, old for life. Hey, alright, Ace, you managed to unlock this weird gadget. It seems to be working. Let's get straight to Kathy. So hopefully I can edit out that crash. Whoa. What is going on here? That is a suggestive picture. Yep. He's practically naked. I don't think my eyes will ever recover. Some faded text above Baseman's bare torso. I'll let you retrieve it, Ace. Yeah. I'm kind of with you. Oh my gosh. Mom was trying to set him up. Savannah, my son would be perfect for you. Wait, was our victim trying to set up Savannah Blake up with her psychopath son? Wonder what Savannah thought of that. We better have another conversation with her. Oh, brother. Yeah, my guess is Savannah wanted nothing to do with Bateman. Let's see. She's got really big, she's got curves. Hey, Miss Blake, we found this photo of Mrs. Bateman's son. We were wondering. I torn that photo up because I wanted to forget all about it. The thing is, Cora's been trying to set me up with her son since forever. I was at the gym the first time she called to say that we make the perfect couple. Christian sounded pretty dreamy at first, tall, handsome, wealthy. But then Cora told me he was in prison, and I nearly fell off my spin bike. How could she think I'd ever consider going out with a convicted murderer? And I assumed Mrs. Bateman wouldn't take no for an answer. Well, she stopped bothering me until today when she shoved that picture under my nose as soon as I arrived. I realized that was the only reason she invited me to her villa. Well, Miss Blake, if you find that you murdered Miss Bateman to stop her unwanted matchmaking, you'll be the one ending up in prison. No shot. No shot. No shot is she the murderer. I give that a 0.00% chance. Kathy, were you able to figure out what that strange keypad device was about? Well, it's a smartphone, Ace, but since it was smashed, I couldn't get much from it to memory, except that it was registered in your victim's name. But she never actually used it. Then I started tinkering with the phone's internal hardware, and it was all iPair technology, which is surprising seeing how bulky and unsophisticated it is. However, the device must still be at the prototype stage, because I couldn't find it for sale in the iPair store. So this phone isn't for sale, but it belonged to our victim, although she never used it. How strange. Good idea, Ace. Maybe the iPair CEO will be able to solve the mystery of the weird phone. Let's go speak to him. Wonder if it's like an original. That's a great idea, Ace. You really must try a fig. I haven't been able to stop eating them ever since Christian offered me one from his fig tree. Well, Mr. Caffrey, we'd be more interested in figuring out. Oh, you found the prototype for my latest baby, the iGran. Don't you think it's tremendous? What do you mean? Isn't it obvious? Look at the size, large buttons, a simple interface even blind geriatrics with shaky fingers could understand. Secret Agent Ace, you're looking at the world's first pensioner-friendly smartphone. I gave the iGran to Cora as a thank you present, but could you believe me? She threw it right back in my face. The ungrateful woman said the iGran was condescending, and she was so insulted that she was going to go to badmouth me to all of her friends. How could you fail to recognize my genius? Could she not see how much I was helping the lives of coffin dodgers like her? Oh my gosh. I hope you didn't drown Miss Bateman just because she didn't appreciate your inventive genius. Wow. iGran. Ace, in Vino Veritas, there's truth and lies, the saying goes, but one of our suspects gotta be lying. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. Yep. Yep, that's basically why with cell phones they allow for super large text. It's basically for the old folks. Not a bad idea. But I love how he used Dodgers. That's too funny. Oh, there's a clue. Barrel lid. Okay, so I found, I think. I should I was gonna say I should definitely give me a star. Ace barrel lid has Cueve 1999 written on it, just like the barrel our victim was drowned in. Looks like the core left some dark fibers behind when lifting the lid of the barrel. Let's go get a sample. Something may have fallen in that bucket of grapes. We better have a look at it anyways. Ah, my favorite. Favorite. Look at this. 2 seconds. Boom. 3 seconds. Sorry. Let's get those fibers from the barrel lid straight to a mirror, Ace. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so what do we get? What's in under here? Oh, this is probably the murder weapon. Is it a razor blade? Oh, bloody ashtray. Oh, the blunt object. Ace's marble ashtray hiding in the bucket of grapes. There's dry blood all over it. You're right. Martine told us the killer hit the victim over the head with a blunt object before drowning her. They must use this ashtray. Send the ashtray to a mirror. Stat. Amir, Ace was right. Did the killer use the ashtray we sent you to knock out our victim before drowning her? Yes, they did, because the blood in the ashtray was your victim's. And while the killer was busy bashing our victim's head in, they left behind a bit of themselves because they found some strands of black hair caught in the ashtray. Since your victim was a redhead, these black hairs must have come from your killer. Well, it won't be long before a killer realizes that their hair is black as the cell they're going to throw them in. I definitely think it's her friend, but that's just me. I could be wrong. Hey, your latest sample gave me a great idea for what to get Jasper for his birthday. Well, it's nice to know that murderous criminals provide you with inspiration. Amir, do tell us more. Well, it's simple. Those red fibers you picked up from the lid of the barrel are threads made from very fine, expensive silk. Upon closer examination of the protein composition and weave, I'm certain that those silk threads come from a scarf, which means your fashionable killer will be wearing a red scarf. I think I'm right. I think I'm right. I don't recall everything about her, but I think I'm right. Yes, sir. Oh, it's either one of these two. Don't think it's you. Yeah, because he doesn't have dark hair. Yep. Boom, baby. I was right. Right when they were talking about her not liking like her house and all that stuff, I was like, oh man, this is a petty murder. Petty murder. I'm gonna guess 25 years. Jacinta Linares, you're under arrest for the murder of Cora Bateman. Secret Ace, what makes you think I murdered my best and oldest friend? Well, for starters, you were threatening using glue from Provence, a place we know that you love to visit. Oh, Officer Jones, people of your class may not know this, but Provence is a destination du jour for anyone of a certain caliber. And how do you explain your black hair on the ashtray you used to knock Miss Bateman out before you drowned her? Of course, son has black hair too, but I don't see you accusing him of murder. He wasn't wearing an expensive silk scarf like yours, though, was he? We found fibers from it all over the lid of the barrel you dunked Cora Bateman in. Fine, I have the grace and manners to know when to accept defeat. I murdered Cora Bateman. So you admit it. Seriously, though, how could you do something like this just because you quarreled over whose house was better? Do you really think me that petty, Secret Agent Ace? Of course it wasn't over something so insignificant. The fact is, the Linares family may look wealthy, but all of our money disappeared after a spate of bad investments. As you can understand, I still had a certain lifestyle to uphold, which is why I ended up borrowing money, and most of it from Cora. The Batemans are almost as rich as the legendary Rochesters, but she was more than happy to share her fortune with her best friend. But today I finally realized Cora's generosity was just her way to feel superior. What happened? My mansion making the cover of House and Castle was the final straw because once again Cora couldn't handle being second best. Cora was so jealous in fact that she demanded I repay all the money I borrowed her even though she didn't need a cent of it. The thing is, Secret Agent Ace, I didn't have any money to pay her back. We argued and I grabbed that ashtray and hit Cora over the head with it. She passed out right in my arms. She was such a little thing that I was easily able to drag her to the wine barrel. I pulled off the lid and shoved her arrogant face deep dark into the liquid. She started struggling against me, but I was stronger than her, just like in every aspect of our lives. I held Cora's head down until she stopped moving. I knew then that I had finally escaped her demands for her pound of flesh. Wow. Well, you definitely haven't escaped the long arm of the law. You're under arrest for the murder of Cora Bateman. I'm great friends with the mayor. Surely this means that whatever I did, it or not, is of no consequences. Wait. Oh my gosh, you might get life now. Now the evidence clearly points to your guilt, but I'd like to know is why did you choose to drown your victim in wine? Because Cora was so proud of her pathetic vineyard and her tasteless plonk. If she liked it so much, she deserved to die in it. Yeah, zero remorse whatsoever. 37 years. Dang, case adjourned. Yeah, that 25, I could have easily. Once she told her that the courtroom was a joke, and that she was going to talk to the mayor to get a lighter sentence, that was a bad move. I mean, it's essentially life for her. 37 years. I mean, she's already, what, like 50 or something? 50, 60 maybe? You're sending me to jail? It's going to be social suicide. Already social suicide. Yep. What about Kirchman? You did go to the villa to confront him. Well, obviously Bateman refused to talk about this involvement in Astor, but I'm sure his villa is hiding clues about what they're planning to do next. Let's keep looking around for clues. Yes, Powell definitely went from like, I'm going to give you a couple years to now I'm going to give you like life every single time. I love it. Anyways, guys, pitching is 88. I'll see you in the AI. Over and out.